This is the No Name Mancast, episode 3. My name is Mike. I'm joined by Asi.
Yes!
And Tip.
What's good?
Oh, that's whack, Tip.
That's kind of whack. But Asi's got a super pumped up mic because he's calling in over the phone because he's overseas in Japan checking out some exclusive video game shit.
Anime titties. That's what he's checking out.
Like,
Anime
that's all
titties.
I'm checking out, actually. That's the only
Yeah.
thing.
Anime dicks. Anime dicks is what it is.
It's mostly it.
Anime dicks for 500 Alex. So let's jump right into this. Last week we ran long. I thought it was an amazing podcast. This week we're going to try to hit time. First
Keyword
item,
try.
what are we thinking about playing? So, Asi, I see you got here Jurassic World. I know I was playing it. I got a little frustrated waiting for a patch. What's up?
Dude, I still want to play it, bro. To be
Yeah.
honest, the only reason why I haven't gotten it is because I haven't gotten paid.
I'm glad you brought that up. I like that
It's a
game.
little expensive,
I think,
right?
Yeah, I like that game. I think it's well made. I think $50 for that game is a little much. 55.
Okay. So I think the perfect price for that is $30. What do you think?
I agree. I agree. I don't know why I think $30 is fair because probably hundreds of people put a lot of their time and life and work into that. They would probably get on here and be like, "Fuck you guys, 55 is a bargain." But I feel like that game is a little bit overpriced.
That's so weird. 55? Why not just put 60?
They want it to be cheap.
Like, if you're dicking you,
It's
bro,
not
might as well.
AAA, bro. It's just below.
What's the studio? What's the studio that made it?
Who is it? I thought it was 505, but I could be wrong.
Nah, I don't think it's 55.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, I guess.
All right, so Asi, so what you're saying is you're getting paid and you're gonna play it.
Yeah, baby, you get paid tomorrow.
All right, so you're definitely gonna play it?
Yep, I'm gonna get
Is
tomorrow.
that
for sure.
co-op? Can you two idiots play together?
Nah, I don't think
No,
so.
I don't think so.
Yo, why? Whoa, let's stop right there. Why haven't they made like a city builder like that we can play together?
Dude, I'm waiting.
Right, like we make decisions together. Yo, I'm
Waiting on
gonna
that.
build this puppy over here. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna build the roads. I'm gonna build the highways. You're gonna build the
Oh.
cities because you're trash.
Bro, exactly. I'm like Charlie from Sunny Philadelphia.
What about Diablo 3? Tip said he's thinking about playing Diablo 3, but last night, if my memory serves me correctly, I talked this bitch into installing Diablo Tray.
Yeah. I thought about it, and then actually I thought we were gonna record yesterday, so I would have played it after, but due to instead of recording a podcast, we did play Diablo for all of 20 minutes.
Yep. And then we got sucked into something else.
I forgot about that game. But I feel like Diablo is one of those games you just jump back in and it's fun.
Like,
yeah, if you like the game, you like it, and if you don't like the game, well, then I don't want to talk to you because Diablo's fucking fun.
it's like Destiny 2 that way, right? Just
So you know what's
play.
so you know what's
it's a
funny
good
about it?
game though. It's a good game, so it's not like Destiny 2, but it's
Destiny 2.
Sorry.
yeah,
You
like
know
if it was good for sure.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that? So I feel like all Blizzard games, you do the same thing. You play it and it's fun, but then you get back to it and like you stop playing, then you get back to it. Like WoW, Diablo, Destiny.
Or even
it's
Destiny
not-
to some extent, yeah.
I mean, to some extent, exactly, but they're all kind of the same.
I mean, you're right, because like think about how many times like we didn't know what to play, and then you're like, "Fuck it, you want to do the Nightfall or some shit?" We just played for a
Just
couple
jumped
hours,
on, played for a little bit. Yeah, exactly.
get some items, and then call it. You're right. I don't know.
I feel like the first, I feel like they first started doing that in WoW when they started gearing towards like hardcore players, like more to the casual, and they started changing the game completely to more casual players. And I feel like all the games they kind of did that same thing. Because Diablo 1, Diablo 2, that game was hard as balls.
Of course, but I mean, you got to look at it from the business perspective. How do you get money? Getting more people to buy your game. How do you get more people to buy your game? By making it easier to play and care about it.
Listen, I know exactly why they do it. That doesn't mean I like it.
Yeah, but Diablo them don't make any money when we play their game. That game is sold. They're not reselling more shit to us.
That's true.
They just.
I don't understand why they didn't make another Diablo expansion. They released the game. A year later, they pumped out a DLC that was for what it was. It was okay, and then they forgot about it.
I mean, if you like Necro, it was more than okay. It was a way of life. But yeah, I agree. I can't believe they didn't try to make some money on these last 2 seasons. I kind of respect them for it. Not that they're putting a whole lot of work in there, but they're adding new items, and they're adding new challenges, and they're adding all this shit. I'm a sucker for a new fucking set, so.
Loser.
So what actually paid expansions were there for Diablo? There's the Reaper DLC and the Necro. That's it, right?
That's it.
That's crazy.
That's it. So and they literally have what?
But that whole Necro thing didn't even come with like more gameplay, right? It was just a
It was
class.
just to unlock the Necro.
That's bullshit.
And just like the Crusader before it. I mean, with the Crusader, there was a patch that added a ton of new stuff, like rifts and shit. So there were game changes, but you didn't have to buy the expansion for that. You don't have to buy the expansion for anything in Diablo. You only need the expansion if you want to play those two classes.
That's some Blizzard ass crap. We're gonna release a class, but not any game, not any content besides that.
Bro, it's the best deal. It's the best deal in but that's what I'm saying. It's a bad money decision. It can't be a money decision because you can buy Diablo 3 for $20 and have thousands of hours worth of shit to do, and you don't have to spend another fucking dime unless you want to play Crusader or play Necro.
Let's be honest, Mike.
Oh,
You spend 500 hours, you're gonna buy it, no matter what. No matter what.
The other DLC raised your cap level and shit, didn't it?
It added like how they patched in how they do greater rifts and how they do the end game stuff, but that wasn't behind the paywall.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not 100% sure because that was a fucking million years ago, but I'm pretty sure.
Almost sure. Yeah, you're talking about the Necro one, right?
No, the Necro one didn't do anything. Reaper Souls launched.
Do end game content.
Reaper Souls launched alongside the console versions, and Reaper Souls added a class, and it changed. I might be wrong, but I think you're right, Tip. But also
because it's been so long, nobody cares. But at this point,
Reaper,
really.
They don't sell it without Reaper now. Is the thing. That's where I'm getting it wrong. You're right.
You sure about that? Because I mean, I did buy the game in November, and I had the option to buy just Diablo.
Really?
Without
I kind of want someone to buy just Diablo now to see what.
I mean, all you have to do is go to Battle.net and see if you can do it.
No. I mean, I want to see. I want to see what the end game is if you buy just Diablo.
I think you're locked out of the high end stuff.
You're right because you're absolutely right. You're right. You're right because they added Chapter 5 with Reaper, and most of that stuff takes place because after Diablo you fight what's his name,
the Reaper. Reaper of Souls.
Yeah,
whatever
his fucking name is. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, whatever. Yeah. We're talking about Diablo at this point.
Damn, what's his name?
I forget. Don't.
No,
all right.
Looking.
Thinking about playing. So, as you noted and I noted, the Steam Summer Sale started today. That prompted me to go down what I do is first I look at the main page of Steam and I look for deals. There's something that maybe I was thinking about buying, and then I go down my wish list and then I just buy shit that's on sale for a pretty good price.
But I mean, for you, how is this different from every day?
Well, here's how.
Because you go to the store and you just, hey, let me buy the front page and see if I play any of it. Which you might.
Here's how it's different. These are games that I was so iffy on that I didn't even buy them. They were just sitting on my wish list because I add stuff to my wish list regularly, and I had stuff on my wish list that I thought maybe I wasn't sure if I want to buy it. And then for the prices on the Steam sale, I was like, fuck it. So I bought Nidhogg 2. I bought Academia Simulator, which looks just like that mall building game, Aussie, and it looks just like that prison building game. You know, that style of little guys with no legs and no hands.
I like that. Little balls for hands.
Little balls for hands, and except this one, you're building a school, bro.
A school? You know me, bro. I hate school, so maybe I don't get down with that.
You're building schools, and you're putting not curriculum together, but you're hiring teachers, and I don't know. I'm intrigued, so I bought it. I bought Fantasy Strike, which is a fighting game Tip and I saw at PAX earlier this year.
Fantasy Strike.
Yeah, we saw it at PAX, and I was really interested. It's a fighting game. You don't remember that? I was talking
fighting game.
Oh yeah,
I was talking to the developer for like
those funky graphics, right?
Yeah.
There's cool something weird about it.
Well, the characters are all like monsters and shit. I thought it was real cool looking. And I was talking to the developer for a hot minute, and I was like, "Fuck it, this game's on sale. I like those guys. I'm buying it."
Yes, I do remember because you're talking to you so long. I said, "Fuck this," and I walked away.
Yeah, you walked
a bunch
up.
of other shit.
You're like,
come back, and you're still talking to him. Like, wow, this motherfucker's still talking to him.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I remember it, not because the game was good.
And then the last game I bought was a game called Kepler, which I've been eyeballing for a while. It is part Zelda and part RimWorld, from what I can tell.
Kepler?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a big claim. Part Zelda, part.
Well, when I say Zelda, I mean combat wise. It's that like like Stardew. You're top down and you got a little sword you're swinging and shit like that. And it just looks like an asset grab from fucking RimWorld. It really does. So I decided to try
you should stream that. That sounds interesting.
I can stream that. Yeah, I've been
Twitch
watching
TV
it for a while.
/more number one.
And I see. Plug your own Twitch, homie. I know you don't stream
anymore, bro. I don't stream anymore. I got too much crap going on.
He's retired.
I'm retired from my streaming.
Unsub,
career,
unsub,
bro.
big sub me. Go
No,
ahead.
you can't. It's a big. Keep subbing.
Unsub, big sub me. Yeah. So those are my two. Those are my four things I am thinking about playing, which I probably try at some point.
That definitely sounds pretty cool.
Talk to me about Shadow War. Just pick that up or something. Is that
Actually,
a Steam sale thing for you?
Steam sale thing. I actually looked that up, and it is $20. I'm definitely gonna buy it for sure.
Cool.
Because Shadow War, because it's basically the same game as Shadow of Mordor. Basically the same exact game, except there's a few more mechanics. And to me, I liked it because it's like it's basically Assassin's Creed based in Lord of the Rings universe. And now they added giant battles, and you can recruit guys to be in your army and actually. So they added some strategic elements. So to me, it's like a brainless hack and slash where you have different abilities. We could kill a whole bunch of orcs and other creatures. And to me, in a game like that, I can sink 50 hours easy. So $20 is no brainer for me.
So can I give you know what? I'll let you play it before we talk opinions. How about that?
No, I mean, I played Shadow of War. It's the same game with added mechanics. So whatever you have to say about this, I know because I played the first one for like 40 hours.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. Now I will chime in. I love Shadow of Mordor.
Whoops.
I do not like Shadow of War.
Why? How?
It is not the same. So that's the thing. You're going into this thinking it's the same game. It is not the same game.
Do you not like the strategic element of it or whatever?
No, it's not. The flow of the game is just not something. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know.
Okay, hold up. Try to rationalize it. How? Like, what about it? Is the combat not as smooth? Or
I feel like I should step in right here for
just
a second.
What
say that I've never played it, and that's why I'm probably not talking right now.
Oh yeah, no one cares about your opinion. Fuck you.
So hold up.
I don't know. I tried to put my thoughts into words for a friend of mine at work because I was explaining the same thing because I kind of talked him out of buying it because he was like, "Oh man, Shadow War just came out," and I was like, "Dude, I can't enjoy that game. I tried. Here, let me check Steam, see how much hours I have in that shit. Let me see something real fast.
I'm gonna throw 14 hours. Two.
I think it's in the middle somewhere. Let's see.
Shadow War is the new one, right?
Shadow War.
Yeah, Shadow War.
5 hours on Steam.
Damn it! You went there.
I tried to like it. It's just not something about the progression.
So you like Shadow of Mordor?
I fucking love Shadow of Mordor. Love. It was one of my favorite games that year that it came out. And I played it again last year before Shadow of War came out, getting hyped up for it. I didn't play through the whole thing because I didn't want to burn out on the formula. Shadow War came out, and I just could not get into it. Then I thought, all right.
I mean, why? Tell me why. Is there combat?
I can't place it. The combat's similar, but something about the I don't know. It just wasn't clicking.
Okay, answer me this. Could it be because you played Shadow of Mordor right before it?
I didn't play it all the way through. I played just the beginning just to get warmed up on the controls and all that stuff.
But I'm talking about it was like months before. Week of or months.
It was like 2 months before.
Okay, so it's not like it wasn't.
It wasn't like I was burned out on it. I want you to play.
I mean, at this point, $20. It's to me. It's
no. I want you to play it because
like
I want. Maybe you can help me understand what's the difference, because there is a difference, and I just,
My biggest thing, because I haven't played Shadow of Mordor, I mean, just not tell you what difference is, and I like it because I haven't played the other one in so long. Like where you did to prepare yourself for the game, maybe I won't experience that. I guess we'll see soon enough. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, I think it's something.
Next podcast.
I think it's the pacing of the game. I think it's not paced well. I think they kind of throw you into stuff, and that Nemesis system is cool, but ultimately it's kind of pointless, and it doesn't feel as meaningful as it did in Shadow of Mordor, because now random guys just fill in the empty spots, and it's like this. In Shadow of Mordor, you felt like you were accomplishing something when you took over areas and took over dudes, and you kind of could build a strategy. And this game just feels like, all right, well, if you fuck it up, it'll just fill in with another one. It's fine. Like, I don't know. It just wasn't clicking for me.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll talk about it next podcast when I get this, and we'll see what it is. I'll say, are you planning on
Shadow of Mordor.
Get anything to sell?
I don't know. I haven't actually looked at it. I looked at it earlier today. I got on for a second, but I didn't see. I mean, I'll tell you this much: whatever Mike gets, there's gonna be an 80% chance that I'm gonna get as well. So
I need someone to get that Nidhogg too.
Bro, it's funny. So whoever doesn't know, like I met Mike and I had maybe like 7 games in my Steam library. Now I have 140 something.
You gonna make me do a count right now?
What's the problem?
It's money, bro. That's the problem. You know, it's money, bro.
Oh, speaking of money, Mike, this one's for you.
Go.
Steam added an ability to check how much money we spent.
Already did it.
We did that. We've done that.
No, it's built into Steam now.
Now they have an actual thing where like you click and it tells you.
So, but it only tracks stuff you bought directly on Steam. It doesn't check codes you added from.
Oh,
third parties.
then that won't work.
So it's not super accurate. But I'm happy to share my number, and it's over $5,000.
Yeah. Wait, I want to see. Where's the link?
I don't have the link handy.
I think you posted a couple earlier.
Yeah, scroll up in the chat. I think maybe.
Someone's.
Yeah, it's over $5,000.
It's over 5,000.
That's crazy. That's goddamn wild.
I thought it was more.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That does not include stuff you bought.
Definitely spend more.
Yeah, that does not include like stuff I bought on Green Man Gaming or codes.
Green Man Gaming. That's it. Nothing else. We're not dropping any kind of websites on this podcast.
Like places we buy keys from.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of legit ones.
Legit ones, yeah.
Like
and we only buy from legit.
Yeah, like
places.
Gamersgate.
For sure.
Yeah. The European one. When I go to my games collection in Steam, it tells me my total games owned is 1,056. DLC owned 584.
Do you understand that it's kind of absurd, right? Like you see that.
Oh, I know it's a problem too. It's really stupid.
Well, no, it's not a problem if you can afford it, and
I mean, I live pretty well, so I'm not like taking food out of my kid's mouth to do it.
I am.
I do understand that it's kind of ridiculous that my level on Steam is only a 23. Fucking get it together, Valve. It should be at least be an 80. Piece of shit.
Is it a Valve thing, or do you have?
I don't even know. I don't even know how to increase that level. I'm just being an asshole because I saw it just now. The one game I want to see on sale that is not right now is Nier Automata. I want that game. I don't want to pay $60 for it. So,
what is that game about?
It's this action RPG Square made. It's gotten really great reviews, and I've always kind of wanted to play it. I just never really want to pay $60 for it because I'm not sure I'd play it to completion. So, what? That never stopped me before, right?
$1,800 I spent. It says.
1,800
on my Steam.
Yeah. So yeah, if Nier goes on sale during the Steam sale at some point, I'll probably pick that up if it's in a $30 range. But that's it.
Do you have it on a list?
I don't have it on my wish list, but I could probably add it right now. Yeah.
Transport Fever, boys, it's on there.
Transport Fever. Oh, that bus game, Asi, I would like if that goes because that's $30. What is it? Bus Simulator 18 or whatever, the one we were looking at the other night. The multiplayer bus game.
What kind of? We're talking about school buses, city buses.
Not
what
city
is
bus,
it?
City bus, bro. Come on. What kind of pleb drives school bus? Oh, the reviews went down to mixed, Asi.
Wait, is it? There's so many different ones, so I'm not sure which one's which.
It's the one that's just bus.
Are you
simulator.
sure?
Yes, that's the one. The multiplayer.
Oh, it is. It's a recent one. Damn, it's a mixed right now.
Yeah, it went down to mixed. It was very positive 2 days ago. People must have bought it and shit on it.
It's a 10% sale.
Yeah.
Which is not a lot. If it goes down to 15,
if that game's 20, I'm doing it.
Okay. Son of a bitch.
All right. So brings us to what are we actively playing? Aussie, Dirt Rally 3.
Dirt Rally 3, man.
You restarted your save because you accidentally deleted your save. How's your new save going?
So I started with a mini instead now, right?
All right.
And
is it better?
No, man.
You told me make sure you picked the mini.
Yeah. It's easy to control, but it's slow as molasses. Gee, this ball sack slow. It's really slow, man. Like, and it's funny because a lot of some of the rally roads are like an uphill thing, and it's like whoa, like it doesn't go faster. It just doesn't go faster. And my previous save with the Renault, I think it was, which is the more powerful one, it didn't have that problem. But it's weird. But my times are still better on this, but I'm not sure it's because of the mini or it's just because I've played more and I've gotten better.
I mean, it's probably because you've gotten better at the curves, the turns, and all that shit. Combined with the mini is spend less time sliding around.
And it's funny, man, because I've seen that game on Steam for such a long time. I'm like, man, I feel like I should get it, and I'm like, I just left it. And a couple days ago, I'm like, all right, let's try it. And I so far I like the hell out of it. As soon as we finish this podcast, I'm gonna fire that puppy up.
Are you really? I might start my career. I don't know if I really wish there was more to the multiplayer. So
yeah, it kind of sucks.
I had a lot of fun, but three tracks kind of whack.
Yeah.
Can you unlock maybe more tracks or anything like that or no?
I think Aussie was googling it yesterday. And
I don't think so.
Like
I was
added.
I was googling and everyone was complaining about the same things.
Oh, that sucks.
Everyone was complaining about the same thing.
There's that WRC. It's on sale.
What are you playing, Mike?
I've been playing some Diablo, season 14. I finished chapters 1, 2, and 3. Working on getting my Paragon up so I could do chapter 4 and have that full Raycore set. Once I have that Raycore set, I could do a Barbarian Raycore HOTC build, which is...
I don't even know what none of that means.
You used to, and you forgot.
Bro, I thought you were talking about I thought you were talking Portuguese right there.
I was, because I've been working with Brazilians. You know that.
But you know what's funny? So yesterday when you guys were talking about Diablo, I was like, man, maybe I should launch it. Maybe I should just
Dude, oh my god! If I knew you were on the edge like that, I would have fucking leaned.
I did it. I know. I didn't want to say it because I know you're like, oh, just do it, bro. Just do it.
Oh my god! I didn't know you were on the edge. I would have fucking. And then I would have wheeled and dealed. I'd have been like, yo, I'm not playing that fucking rally game until you install Diablo.
What a dick.
Yeah, fuck it. Just install it. I'll roll a new character with you guys. We can start from the beginning.
Fuck that. Just run us. Fuck this new character.
I run you guys, but I run slow. I got to get a couple more Paragons so I can take on the Torments.
Yeah. Well, there's something that I didn't put on there in regards to what we're playing. The Splatoon mic. I bought it.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put Splatoon on here.
And every time I go take a dump now, I grab my Switch.
Do you do a full match while you're taking a shit?
Yeah, every time. I do like 2 matches. And my legs are so like. I
feel do you have the red marks on your knees?
The TV? Yeah. You know the TVs when there's no input, like shh. That's what you feel on your legs. It's like ah.
That's funny as
pretty
fuck.
bad. But that was fun. It's fun. It's one of those games that it's so stupid, but it's like it's fun. Like, I don't know. I'm just painting walls.
I love that game, Splatoon 2. Not for long periods of time, but like spend an hour just doing a couple matches. It is a really mindless, good multiplayer game. And this is coming from a guy that really doesn't care for PvP. And that game is, the matches are just so fast and so like, whatever. Like even if you get wrecked, it's over and so fast, and you're back in a new one that quick.
You don't really mind.
It's not that bad. It's not like some games like Battlefield, for example. I love Battlefield,
Overwatch.
But like,
you're losing. You want to cut off your.
Yeah, you're losing. But not only are you losing, but the match is taking a half fucking hour, and then you just wasted a half hour of your life just to lose. You know, like.
You know what the worst is? You know what game is the worst in that? League of Legends. Oh man, when
I was gonna bring that up.
That's a mobile
Dude,
thing, bro.
Tim,
yeah.
I don't know if Mike can relate because I don't think he played it that much, but I know Tip. I remember you told me you used to play. Bro, I used to play crap every single day, man. Every time I was with a bad team, I just like 30, 45 minutes of like, oh my god, let it end, and you can't leave because you get a big ass penalty.
Yep, some idiot is holding the whole lobby hostage or the whole team hostage. And the worst is when your whole team is doing well, And this one dude is feeding you like, yo, we're winning. Just don't die. All you have to do is not die. And you lose because of one person. Like, my goal was to get gold in that game. And I climb and I hit gold. I took a screenshot of my gold fucking bar, and I uninstalled the game and have not gone back. I'm like, I did it, and I'm done.
I used to play back when it first. It didn't even have like season. It was just like.
I used to do tournaments.
Huh? Yeah, I used to do tournaments and stuff like that. And I was gold for a good chunk of time. I was support, playing Malphite at the top, and dude, I was playing that crap a lot. And then I'm like, man, you know what? I woke up one day, I'm like, this game sucks dick. I'm done with it.
MOBAs never got me. Like almost like how battle royale games never got me. Like there was a while
you just don't care for the competitive.
There's a while
do it and then do it again. It's just
MOBAs for a while there was the fucking shit. Everybody was releasing a MOBA. Everybody. And I was just like, I don't know why people like this garbage. Battle royale, I could understand a little bit more, and I'll play those a little bit. But MOBAs never got me even a little bit.
Do you think? Okay, so do you think that battle royales are just as bad as how MOBAs were before, or worse?
I think battle royales are the MOBA of this.
So you don't think they're worse, like way worse, where every single person's playing it? Because I feel like it's like 10 times worse than what MOBAs used to be.
No, I think it's exactly what MOBAs used to be.
I feel like it's way worse, dude.
No, dude, because back then it was just League of Legends and Dota on the top of Twitch, and everybody was playing those and watching people do that. And now it's just Fortnite. Like it just changed hands.
I don't know. So
it might be still consistently in Dota, still consistently up there. Like right now, it's Fortnite, Dota, and League.
No, and they're gonna stay there. They're gonna stay there. But now Battle Royale is just the next thing to be up there. And at some point in the next 4 or 5 years, some other kind of thing will probably jump in there, and hopefully it's something I like or could be good at.
True.
I don't know about that because I feel like if something is like hype, it has to be extremely competitive, and I don't think Mike is into the whole competitive nature kind of thing.
I like Rocket League.
Suck a dick. You play once every like 9 weeks.
I go through phases where I play every night for a couple weeks.
It's been a while since that phase. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, this season I haven't really played that much. I'm not trying to sit here and act like I am, but I go through phases. Like any game, I go through phases, but I still enjoy Rocket League. I really do love Rocket League
and Destiny. Damn you.
I think I like Rocket League better than Destiny right now. We'll see when Forsaken comes out.
10 times better. Speaking about Forsaken,
you get an exotic rocket launcher in fucking Rocket League, you piece of shit.
Yes, you can get exotic rocket boots. It's kind of
exotic fucking boots. You can, yeah.
Tip, okay, now you're gonna get it because you already have it. Are you gonna play the new expansion of Destiny?
We're not getting into this conversation. Tip already said he's not because of principles. Last time we ran long because of this shit. Fuck that.
All right, Tip.
He's not playing.
I'm not touching Destiny.
I'm not even allowing him. Fuck you, Tip. We don't want you.
I mean, sounds like they need all the help they can get, if you ask me. But anyway,
attendance is actually up quite a bit, but I don't care. I really don't care.
Yeah,
I play
for
Destiny.
20 minutes.
I play Destiny for me.
Mike's like, I'll play if there's empty servers.
I will.
I'll just be there by myself.
So, anybody else playing anything right now? Tip, you playing anything? Or you're still just being weird?
Yo, fucking Marvel Strike Force, but we fucking talking about that.
God.
Even I quit that.
No, bro, that shit is much
It was a week. Mike already quit.
Dude, because if you don't commit all of your time to it, it's fucking pointless. Like as you get to a certain point, it's pointless if you just don't stay on it 24/7.
That's funny.
And I was like, I just can't.
You're weak.
You're right.
I'm on it 24/7 and I love it. I'm selling my soul to the mobile god.
You're gonna get a job, and then that game is fucked.
100%, I agree.
I can't play
100%.
As soon as this fool gets a job, he's like, that game's done, bro. Because that game, you have to be on it. Like, if you're not fucking on it, you're gonna miss the prizes for all the like time shit, the 2-day shit. Like, you gotta get a certain amount of matches in and all that shit. You're gonna miss all that shit.
Yep.
And then it's like you wasted your time. So if you're not gonna finish it, why even start it? That's the realization I had like last week after the podcast. Like, why am I doing this to myself? I'm not gonna get whoever the guy was. I think it was Deadpool or something at that time. I knew I was gonna finish. So I was like, fuck it.
You never know.
You're right. So let's move on to what's new in games. Asi and I was talking about something a little while ago, and we were talking about how there's no real good MMOs right now. And Asi brought up a real good question that I kind of want to pose to the world and to you two, especially because you gentlemen are smart in the world of video games. And that is,
I don't know about that.
Are MMOs dead? Because there's no great MMOs that you have to play right now. The go-to MMO for me, at least, when I want to play a good MMO, is still WoW. And I kind of been in the mood to get into a new MMO, and that's kind of why I got back into Diablo, because that's the closest thing to me without playing WoW, where I can loot and just do endgame shit. So talk to me. What's the deal with MMOs to you guys?
Well, to have this conversation, define dead.
Dead meaning so there was a time about I guess 9 years ago, maybe a little more recent, like anywhere from 9 to 6 years ago, where WoW was mainstream. MMOs were mainstream because MOBAs weren't really a thing and Fortnite wasn't really a thing. So
nothing was a thing.
Yeah, MMOs were kind of the mainstream hardcore thing that guys like us played because we wanted to grind something and play something for a long time. Now there's a lot of other options, and as far as MMOs are concerned, there's a ton of free ones. You got Star Wars, and you got Star Trek, and you got fucking Tess, and you got fucking, I don't know, the list goes on. Terra, yeah, the list goes on forever and ever. There's literally probably over 150 different free-to-play MMOs. Deserts. But realistically, WoW is still the good one with a real end game and raids and all of that stuff. Not saying any other ones don't have that stuff, but they all have, hooks to make money later on in end game, and you got to pay money for this, which loses people, and it gets crazy and weird. And I haven't gotten to the end game of a lot of other ones, so forgive me if I'm missing something. But WoW is still king somehow. Fucking 10 years. When did WoW launch? 2008?
2004.
Oh, Jesus.
Plastic WoW.
2005 or 4?
I think it was 2004.
WoW is still king. It really is still the game. I turn my WoW account on,
dude,
when I want to play MMO. Me and Asi were talking about how, like, man, feel for MMO. Turn on WoW for a month or two. We do some shit. We have a little fun. And we're like, all right, fuck it, got my fix. I'm out.
But wouldn't you want? Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't you want like a new big AAA full-fledged ass MMO that you could fucking ball out in?
I would suck a dick for it, dude.
I guess Final Fantasy 14 is still thriving, but I can't get into it. It is. It does well.
Wow.
I can't get into it though, so I don't care.
It's a complicated question if we're trying to actually answer it. I think it's not so much
ideas.
That MMO. I guess by that definition, MMO is dead, but it's because there's more games to play.
Right.
Like you said, MOBAs. Like MOBAs came alive in 2010s. 11, 10, 12 is when League, Dota came up for the while because they had the free, play for free. They had that model, so a lot of people that were the most played games in the world then.
And they were competitive.
Yes, the last
something MMOs was severely missing. I mean, MMOs all have PvP, but not like extremely competitive the way a MOBA is.
Yeah, it would never be.
And if you're competitive in the sense that our guild is gonna go do this super hard thing, we'll have to be. It's definitely competitive, but not in a hey, I'm gonna kick your ass because I'm better than you kind of competitive.
Right.
It's PvE competitive.
Right.
While MOBAs gave like, hey, I'm gonna play this champion, I'm gonna whoop everybody else 1v5 because I'm better. That type of feel. Then became the tournaments. I think teams to cheer on. The pro scene, I think, also played a role in that because around that time the esport thing started coming up because esport's been around since I want to say Quake 2 was the first quote unquote real esport, like if we want to start there, but it wasn't really mainstream up until Twitch became a thing from Justin TV or whatever it was before other places. So I think a couple of factors: competitive free games that are competitive with pro teams where people can just jump in and play. Versus WoW, you have to buy the game, you have to buy the add-on every 18 months. You have to be in a guild, you have to put in a lot of time. While in these games, you can play easy games in and out, and without the time commitment. So in that sense, MMOs are dead because people don't have the time to commit, or people just don't want to commit the time. And that brings to Asi's point where Well, now they make it easier. They're making it easier because their peak player count was Lich King still, because that's when people were playing. So they need to bring people down so they make it easier.
I agree to a certain extent, but I think what me and Mike were saying is that no one is coming out with a new MMO.
Right.
And it could be because of this whole Fortnite and it's not a hot thing to release, which we understand. But there's always been some developer like, all right, we're gonna take some money lost in the beginning, but we're gonna make something that just for the gamers, just for the hardcore MMO fans, whatever. And that just hasn't happened in like 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
I think what I told Aussie offline was like, I wish Blizzard would release a full-fledged ass AAA MMO.
Something like Classic WoW?
No, something good like Universe of StarCraft.
Chill, bro.
I would shit myself. I would shit myself.
I'll put my penis in my
Why would they
shit.
be their own biggest competitor? That
shit.
doesn't make sense.
I would eat the shit and shit it back out and eat the shit
Hold on,
again.
Tip. Think about that. That doesn't make sense. That makes perfect sense.
No,
They're
it
their
doesn't
own
make any
competitors.
sense.
What do you mean, bro? They this is what they should do. They release
Take money out of their own pocket.
They release a free-to-play MMO. Bro. Whoever doesn't want to play for a while plays the free version, and they make whatever microtransaction that Blizzard is gonna make that doesn't feel like a microtransaction, but it technically is. and they still got their core WoW players that would never stop playing WoW, and we know this is true. So I think
I'm with Aussie.
This sounds great.
I think
This-
there's
I agree,
definitely
that
money.
sounds
There's money
fantastic.
to be made.
Is there enough money for them to create from scratch an MMO and take away from their own player base?
I disagree. I disagree with you. I'm with Aussie. I think the hardcore WoW will always be there. They're not going anywhere. I think if Blizzard makes something, people will fucking buy it. It doesn't matter. Blizzard can make a rolling steaming piece of shit, and people are gonna fucking buy it.
I mean, they made that their MOBA, and their MOBA is pretty shitty. I'm talking about I'm not talking
people
about
still
the game
play it.
quality.
Dude,
No, I'm not
player
talking about
count.
game quality. I'm talking about player count.
No.
Well,
Heroes
compared
of
to
the
what?
Storm?
What do you compare it to?
Here's MOBA, League, and Dota.
You can't compare that.
What do you mean? We're comparing games in the same genre. You're gonna compare them to the two best games?
Bro, they were a decade and a half behind the whole mobile
That's
thing.
on them.
And they didn't and they made sure to release the game that they didn't really feel that competitive. It was kind of like a soft core League of Legends,
Right.
Which they did.
Right.
So I feel like they released that knowing they weren't gonna get as big as MOBAs.
The same amount of people are watching fucking Heroes of the Storm as they are watching WoW. Like
that doesn't speak in the
Of course
Heroes
it
of
does.
the
WoW.
Storm favorite.
No, WoW is a monster. Like WoW still makes them a ton of money.
Dude, I remember, I want to say like 8 years ago, I used to play WoW was the only thing I used to play. And everyone was like, "Oh, bro, it's dying, and they're about to go free to play for sure."
I honestly thought they would go free to play after Pandaria, for sure.
Dude, a decade later, bro.
Pandaria was their number-wise. That's where they were the lowest. That was.
I thought for sure.
I don't remember That's when they stopped releasing numbers because they were.
No, it was later than that. When they stopped releasing numbers.
No, I thought the next one after Pandaria was the one that did the worst. Not League.
Cataclysm.
Cataclysm was
Draenor.
before Pandaria. Draenor.
Oh, yeah.
I think Draenor was the worst one, performance-wise. Pandaria's.
I guess you're right. I guess I think I had more fun in Pandaria, but Draenor was utter mierda.
No, Draenor was
Trash.
bad. Even I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I tried to because Rodrigo really wanted me to. I tried and I just.
We
couldn't.
all played, I think.
And then I just like, dude, I can't. It's so boring.
Kind of with you.
Yeah,
So we
so
spent
during-
a good amount of
during
some Blizzard games.
Yeah.
During WOD, they were down to 5 mil of sub players, and that's when they stopped releasing.
Wait, during what?
During which one?
Draenor.
World of Draenor.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they're the one after
Oh,
Pandaria.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
after Pandaria, right? Yeah. Well, yeah, that expansion was bad.
Yeah.
They should have skipped that. And then Legion came out, which I thought was pretty cool. But I still couldn't get too into it.
Dude, so I thought Legion was good, but it goes back to like the whole thing. Like, it's too soft core for me. Like, no homo. Like, it's just too it's too kiddie. It's too easy now, and I
That's
just couldn't
WoW
get
though.
into it.
That's not gonna change until you get vanilla. That is not gonna change.
I understand.
That's
if
why
you're
we need to play
complaining about the game-
WildStar. Let's go.
Wow.
I'm good.
Let's go.
I think it's actually a fun game,
Everlast.
but it's kind of like no one else plays it, so it's like I'm not even gonna waste my time in it.
Yeah, you're right.
Because Eddie hated it,
I don't
and
know
it's
why.
like
Eddie just. I firmly believe that Eddie just hates. He goes into a game not wanting to play
already
it.
like yeah. It's like, I
So
don't wanna
he
play
goes
this
into
crap.
it negative, and then he's like, he hates it before he even gets to the door. Kind of like Tip with
Yeah.
fucking Forsaken. Fuck you, Tip. Oh, hey, Tip.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, hi, Mark.
what was in there that we skipped? Oh, it's the Summer Sale? No.
No. Anyway, so what's up with Mario Aces? That's a Switch thing.
Yeah, what
Mario
is
Aces comes out tomorrow, which I don't know if
What
you
is
guys
that?
played. It's a tennis game, a Mario tennis game, kind of like the tennis version of Mario Kart, if you will, with characters from the Mario universe. Comes out tomorrow. I was thinking about buying it. Not sure if I want to spend $60 on it, but that is happening tomorrow. Been watching videos. Looks cool. Most Mario games are.
Oh,
But
Switch.
more exciting than that is the next thing on my list. Executor OS. You guys familiar with that?
No idea.
Mine should be getting
Nope.
delivered any day now. So Executor OS, and I'll make a video of this, probably stream it just to screw around. Executor OS is custom firmware for the Nintendo Switch. There's a little dongle.
Oh, I did hear about it.
Little
Yes.
dongle you plug into your Switch, lets you boot Homebrew, and amongst other things. So I'll be able to load emulators and cool things on my Nintendo Switch. So I plan to demo that in a YouTube video and maybe even on Switch Live. The good thing is I'll probably demo a game like Skyrim that I already own and then show how I could play it without the cartridge inside the system.
Cool. Sounds that actually sounds pretty cool, and you definitely should stream that.
Hey, I saw something
What's up?
in regards to Switch.
Go.
So they're releasing Minecraft that you can play on Microsoft, any Microsoft console, and the Switch together.
Bro.
And I heard like they were having like a Twitter battle, like they were throwing shade at
I was just
PlayStation
about to
because
say.
they just stayed quiet, like, and they're like releasing commercials like Switch and Microsoft together.
Bro,
That's
Nintendo
crazy.
and Microsoft are all chummy now. I forgot to send it to you guys earlier. It's hilarious. I'm looking for it on my phone real quick. There's a Twitter post. Where the fuck is it? Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, there's a Twitter post that went out today, and I just happened to be on Twitter. I don't like scroll through Twitter or anything. I just happen to be on Twitter. It's from Nintendo of America, and it says, "Hey Xbox, since we can play together in Minecraft now, do you want to build something?" I replied to them both, and I said, "Shots fired, your move, PlayStation." But then Xbox, they ignored me. Xbox then said, "Our bodies are ready. What are you looking to build?" And then Minecraft tweeted, "Well, since you two seem all lovey-dovey now, why don't you try building something like this?" And it was a big Minecraft heart. And then Nintendo released a commercial that showed like Xbox and Switch playing Minecraft together, and then both of their logos were next to each other at the end. So that's some ballsy baller ass shit from two big ass game companies.
I'm super happy about it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, crossplay. I think like it made sense before for companies to stay away from it, but now this day and age, where more and more people trying to do more shit together, I think PlayStation, like, I get why they're saying no, but they just got to get over that, in my opinion.
I am betting they take it to the grave. I'm guessing they never open a PS4 because
I can see that.
80 million consoles, no reason for them to do it financially, so they won't do it.
PlayStation is a piece of garbage. You know what, bro? PlayStation looks out for the wallet. You know?
It's true.
Oh, so Mario Tennis is out, I think. A bunch of
it's-
people streaming
tonight?
on Twitch.
Oh no, that's got to be influencers. They always get that shit early, and Twitch doesn't.
Mike,
like
you gonna
me,
get
so-
that?
You hear what I'm doing right now?
Firing it up and checking if it's out.
What,
Can
is
you
it
hear it?
literally just like? Is it literally just like a Wii, like the Wii tennis game?
I've been watching. It looks cool. It's like no, not the Wii tennis game, not like that. It's like
Can we play
control
it
the
against
Mario
each
Kart.
other?
Of course. Oh, it is out, bro. But it's $60 fucking dollars.
So Mike is going to
Bro,
bitch him out and say no, and then we're going to end the podcast, and Mike is going to play it.
Bro, it looks really good. Though.
What else we got, boys?
I'm putting this down
why?
'cause this is dangerous.
Why can't I watch Realm Royale streams? What are you
Yeah,
guys
so me
talking
and
about?
Aussie, We honestly were talking about this while you weren't around because we know you're sensitive about it. So I like watching streams, especially when I'm not streaming. I'll pull somebody up. I like to watch the entertaining guys. And then we were talking about how, like, man, I watch Summit play Realm Royale, and I'm like, fuck, this is boring. Switch to someone else. I'm like, this is boring. And I always go back to Fortnite, which I think is an extremely fun game to watch. So then we're like, I kind of just blurted out while I was talking to Ozzy, like, fuck, why is this game so goddamn boring to watch? And then Ozzy was like, dude, I thought it was just me. And then we're like,
dude, it's ridiculous.
So I couldn't figure out why I can't watch that goddamn game without being bored to death.
I was telling Mike that I watched a lot of Summit, like a lot of his streams and a lot of his like highlights on YouTube, and lately he's all been playing Realm Royale, and it's just not a fun game to watch. Like the shots are not fun. It's not clear if they hit. Like it's just like it's not a fun game to watch, and it's just like, god damn it, this game sucks ass to me. Of course, I just couldn't get into it. I'm tired of all of Royale games, bro. Go to hell. Just leave Fortnite and PUBG. Everything else just die.
But I think PUBG's boring to watch too. But that's just me.
Oh no, yeah, but like leave PUBG for the PUBG people. You know what I mean? Like just let them.
No, I mean leave Realm Royale for Realm Royale people. I'm not interested in ending the game. I'm more interested in trying to understand why it's so boring to look at.
I mean, I enjoy watching PUBG and Fortnite, which I don't play at all, and Realm. But I could see, I guess, I don't feel that way, but only logically, there's no building. And the graphics are cartoony, and
I think I'd rather watch PUBG than Realm Royale.
I think I agree.
I
dislike PUBG quite a bit, and I rather watch PUBG because I think.
Here's the thing, though. I mostly watch streamers for the streamers, not for the games. Right. Like very rarely do I like, hey, what is this game? Let me see who's watching. There's like lists of streamers who I like, and no matter what they're playing. Unless they're playing with somebody I don't like. That's bullshit. Usually the reason
you watch me play because I'm the best at the games I play.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely. But as I was saying, real streamers, I just watch them because, I support the streamers. So they play some bullshit, I still watch it.
Right.
So, and when I'm watching them, I'm usually also doing something else. But as far as why is the game boring to watch? I don't feel that way, but I'm also the only one out of us who enjoys the game. So I feel like my opinion would definitely be biased on this. To me, this is no different than, anything else that I like and a streamer I like. And it's just my streamers happen to play these games. That's why. Like, I couldn't watch, same thing with Fortnite. I like people who I like because they're good at the game. Like, I couldn't watch Mike play Fortnite because he's ass at Fortnite.
Oh, fuck. I got a dub the other day.
Shots fired, bro. Did you?
Yeah, when I was playing on Switch.
On a 50 versus 50 second day.
It's not a point. I got a victory, though. W's W.
He won. He was on the winning team.
My win record on Switch is, guess what? 1-0, motherfucker. 100% eat dicks. It does count that shit. When I went into my stats, it does say 1.
I know, yeah. But you can just rack up
W's and it takes a screenshot of your fucking wins. Like, I'm the best goddamn Fortnite player. New account, never took a L. Eat dicks. Ninja.
And so they count. So that count. 1-0, 100% win rate.
Yep. So, for example, Shroud is playing right now, Realm Royale. Is it because of the superpowers, or is it because the hitboxes are fucking weird? I don't.
They fixed the hitbox stuff. The hitbox issue is a lot better.
I can't place why I find the streams boring, but whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. The game seems to be doing fine.
I mean, but it's also these dudes are just good at these type of games. Like regular PUBG streamers turn Fortnite streamers, turn Realm Royale streamers. They're just as good at all these games. You know what I mean? Like there was never any doubt that Summit is all of a sudden not gonna be fun on this. But it's funny that Austin brings up Summit because he was the other day, not the other day, but a couple of weeks ago. There's a highlight of Summit talking about how Fortnite is boring as shit. I don't understand how people play this shit all day. But like the other day, he was like, "Holy, I can play Realm all day." So there is that.
I agree. I don't know how people play Fortnite all day. So I agree. I don't think.
Yeah.
Realm, I can't play any like those. That formula is for me specifically bad. But
I could play Realm for hours. I couldn't I don't even want to try Fortnite because the building aspect of it to me is complete ass. I'm like, I don't want. That's not a thing I want to worry about.
Right.
and a shooter. Like abilities, that's cool to me. Building, I don't care about that. But I mean, to each their own.
Right.
So it comes down to.
Yeah.
So, anybody else got anything on video games before we move on to Spizzorts?
Nothing.
No, nothing I can think of. I'm sure there's something that I'll bring
so
up
now let's
after the
go to
podcast.
Sports. This is our sports.
Sports.
Did they
suck.
cancel baseball yet? Or we're
Baseball
working
is
on that?
canceled. What's up
Okay,
with LeBron sweepstakes? You know what? How about let's make this interesting. Let's write it on the doc. Who do we all really think LeBron's going to end up with? Go ahead.
I mean, I'm
Put
just
it in
gonna
there.
say
Put it in there and put your color on it.
I mean, people can't see this, so we might as well say it.
I mean, we're gonna say it, but I want it on here. We're gonna lock it so you can't touch it once you put it in here, and then when it happens, we'll see who's right and who's wrong.
Okay.
All right.
No, you can't pick two, you piece of garbage.
Yeah, what the hell, bro?
I did. He's either gonna go to Houston
No,
or
you
he's staying in
don't.
Cleveland.
That's not picking, bro. I see. Put the Miami Marlins.
I just picked, and you know what? I respect Ossie for not giving a fuck.
Hey, I don't give a dick. That guy's gonna be a beast wherever he goes, and
That's
wherever he
true.
goes, he's probably gonna make it
pick
to the
one:
playoffs.
Houston or Cleveland.
Yeah, he's gonna be in Houston or Cleveland.
Own up, motherfucker. That's not a city.
Fine. If you get Cleveland, I'll take Houston.
Go to LA, baby.
Okay, a lot of people think that. A lot of people.
I'm
really
just
think
gonna shoot it. Actually, you know what, bro?
He's going to Louisiana. He's
come back.
going to what the fuck is there? The Pelicans. I forgot what the fuck they're called. I forgot it was a thing. All right, so
that.
okay,
Let me fix yours. Let me fix yours.
I got
for you,
Houston.
so we don't get confused.
you don't have to fix anything. But there, here you go. So I got Houston. Mike got Cleveland. That he's gonna stay put, and Ossie has the Miami Marlins, aka New Orleans Pelicans, aka LA,
Lakers.
or could be.
No one's taking
LA
Miami.
has.
Meh.
Well,
Wow.
hold up. You made me choose one, but Ossie gets to pick two.
I think
No,
you
I
picked
see
bias.
LA. What are you talking
I
about?
pick LA.
Yeah, LA has two basketball teams. Last time I checked.
He's talking about the
I mean,
Lakers.
like,
He's
like-
talking
Hey,
about-
that's not what. Listen.
All right,
listen,
type in Lakers.
listen.
There you go.
Yeah. Bro, you know what? Let's talk to him for like about a minute. You think about how good LeBron James would be in hockey, bro. That would be amazing.
Think about how good he'd be
LeBron,
in soccer,
listen,
dude. He'd be a beast at anything.
LeBron would have been good at any
You're right.
sport. Doesn't matter.
Ping
So,
pong,
Hell yeah,
yes.
especially ping pong. He could reach
Golf.
across the fucking planet.
golf.
Yep,
I don't
yep,
think he'd be good at golf.
Yes, dude. Think
All
of his downswing, bro. That ball would go fucking 6,500 miles.
All right, so LeBron is either going to Houston, Lakers,
whatever.
or Cavs. Nobody thinks he's going to Miami. Unfortunately,
I
we don't
don't
have
think he's going to
assets. We don't have assets. We don't have team players. We have
All right,
bitch ass. That's on Whiteside.
That's the LeBron. That's the LeBron sweepstakes. Here, let me type LeBron. So, what about the Leonard sweepstakes? Who's getting Kawhi Leonard?
Kawhi. I think. Y'all ready for this?
Go.
I think he's going to LA, but not the Lakers.
You going to the Clips?
I got him going to the Clippers.
All right, let's
Going
put
to the Heat,
Clippers in
baby.
here.
Because to me, he's a guy who, like, I don't know how much you know about Kawhi Leonard.
I don't
like,
know. I know he dicked us in the finals. That's what I know.
He's a well. First of all, he's a dude who wears braids in 2018. So clearly, he doesn't give a shit about
He
anything.
doesn't care.
Let's start. Like him and Pusha T are the only two dudes who wear braids in 2018. And that dude drives like a 1997 Toyota Tacoma. And when he bought it, he got his third NBA check. Max, he bought like a 1-bedroom house. He doesn't care about money at all. This dude just wants to be left alone and play ball. He's from LA. It's been mentioned before that he wants to play at home. So where can you play at home and not be bothered and make money?
He's from LA.
Yes, he's from Compton.
Oh shit, he's gonna play for the Lakers. Fuck the Clippers.
No, dude, he doesn't care about attention. He doesn't. He won finals with the Spurs. He doesn't. I'm telling you, Clippers is the perfect place. He's gonna play in LA. Might be the best player on the team. Go to the playoffs every year. I think Clippers is the perfect place for him. Or the Heat. That's my.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude!
my
I
dream.
think that guy would have on a heartbeat.
So you're taking Clippers. Aussie's taking
The Heat,
the
baby.
Heat.
Just being optimistic here.
I am gonna go Portland.
Barf.
Yep, that's my bet.
Why or how?
I just random team, like no rhyme or reason. Just I don't think he's gonna go to any big team.
You know what? I like Mike. That was a good choice, Mike. I like that.
NBA draft. Does anybody give a fuck? Should we talk about this?
Nah.
No,
It's like baseball.
it already ended. Miami didn't get anybody. I don't care.
All right. So we Asi said he had a real good question of the week. Before we get into question of the week, let's see where we're at on time. Yeah, we got 5 minutes. So you want to do question? Let's talk about music real fast, then question of the week.
Hey, I'm down. Do it. Well,
So
wait.
Tip, you put on here
What?
Jay-Z and Beyonce album. Is it good? Is it bad?
I'm sorry. I just read what Tip wrote there on the topics.
Yo, Tip. Is this fool still on?
Did Tip just have a stroke?
Oh, I muted myself and didn't realize that I'm talking, not stopping. I'm like, what the hell are they talking about?
All right. He's
So Jane Bay album, it's actually pretty good.
all right.
I like there were for a while. It was been in, like that they were supposed to come out with an album for a while. I honestly thought it was going to be kind of trash because it was going to be a joint album, and it was about how, we're still together
Infidelities and all
because
that
Jay-Z,
stuff,
yeah,
yeah.
Jay-Z cheated on her. He had his album, she had her album, and like, oh, we reunited, feels so good. Which it's still that, but it's more of a theme of, it's like, yeah, we're rich, but we got regular people problems. But even then, you guys can't relate to us because we're so goddamn rich.
Yeah.
And I
I feel
respect
like
that.
they don't have regular people problems at all.
I mean, a relationship, doesn't matter how rich or poor you are. If a dude cheats on a woman, there's going to be some talks, especially when you get kids.
Right.
But I don't want to spend any more time on this. I don't have to. My point is,
So
it's
your
better
thumbs
than I
up on
thought.
the album.
Yeah. There's definitely a couple of songs that'll be in a rotation.
All right, cool.
I don't listen to music, so good.
Well, since you don't listen to music, just know my favorite rapper, still my favorite rapper, Jesus is over everything.
No, besides that guy's a real OG.
Dude, that guy's a fucking G.
That guy's scary as hell, man.
Yeah, he's like the German Stitches.
Nah, he's
Jesus.
way more talented than fucking Stitches. And
How
he's
do
way
you know,
more-
Mike? You don't understand what he's saying.
Bro, just look at his delivery, bro. And his delivery, and not only that, but Stitches ain't Stitches wouldn't be accepted in fucking Compton. They would beat the shit out of that fucking weirdo.
Bro, but we gotta tell him who Jesus is. He's a German rapper that just looks
He's
like
a fucking man.
the devil
Just
himself.
Spelled Gzuz. He's got tattoos everywhere. His last video's a song called Warm, and it's amazing. And
It's ridiculous.
yeah, you should watch it. Takes place in Compton. And
Before. Sorry, go ahead.
I was when I was digging through stuff to find the Gucci Mane song for our intro outro, I found out Gucci Mane is now skinny. That is weird to me. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, he's hella skinny. He went to jail, came out skinny.
Homeboy came out in shape and skinny. He actually looks real good. No homo. Kind of homo.
Yeah, he's legitimately in good shape.
He looks like a different person. Yeah.
Yes, because if you Google, circa 2005 Gucci Mane, that dude was pregnant,
Yeah. All right.
and he's in good shape. Before we get to the question, soccer World Cup. Anybody watch this? Anybody cares?
Cuba's not there, so I don't care.
Russia is somehow 2-0 and doing well.
They're home though.
Messi got his ass beat today. You saw that?
Yeah, Russia's
Bro.
By
Russia's home team.
Croatia.
Yes, but I thought that they would have. I honestly didn't think they would have qualified had they not been the home team, because the home team automatically gets in.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know how they
Oh
qualify.
man, that's the only way Cuba's gonna get in.
Because
I thought Russians and Cubans were down. I guess Castro.
they are.
Nah, it doesn't matter. If a Cuban leaves Cuba, they're never coming back. So that's why it's never gonna happen.
No, I meant Russia and no, never mind. All right, Asi, do you have a better question than the one Tip put on the form?
I don't know.
This is important to me though, for real. Because
I mean, we can do twice. We can do two. That's not a big deal.
All
That's
right,
not-
let's go quick because we're running out of time.
Go. Tip.
Tip, you go first.
So my question is, this is specifically for when you take a dookie, when you take a number two, when you shit, however you want to call it. Do you wipe standing up or sitting down? Because
I do it
I had
normal.
some friends over this past weekend that I didn't see, and we all, hung out. And it came up that somebody stands to wipe. And that blew my mind.
That person's a fucking barbarian.
Turns out that all of them but me and this other dude do. So we were the weird ones. And I'm like, no way, we are the weird ones. You guys are fucking apes.
Why would you stand up?
Listen, stop right here.
Why would you stand up?
If you guys sitting down, you have to wipe. Is really close to the water. I stand up every time to wipe.
Why? What if there's a dangler? It's gonna fall in your underwear.
Well, what do you mean, bro? You don't stand up just straight up and clench your butthole. You keep a little slight squats.
You're a fucking heathen. You're a barbarian.
How do you? For what?
I thought my Diablo character looked like you.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't understand. Okay, so you're sitting down the toilet, right? And then how do you lift your one cheek?
Yes.
Yeah, you just lean over, reach back there, take a good wipe, drop it.
Like you lean
grab
over
more
like
toilet paper,
No!
take a good wipe, drop it.
Grab more toilet paper. What a fancy ass dude here. I fold this thing like 19 times.
Wait, you use the same one twice?
Yeah, you fold it, bro. You're from the hood, bro.
No, you're a goddamn heathen. No, give me your address. I'm fucking Amazoning you some toilet paper.
And some wet wipes.
Yeah, bro, you need
no,
help.
wipes is a little different, but you still stand up, you nasty people.
What do you mean stand up for what?
God. This is
bro, because the hand gets too close to the water and there's stuff in the water, and that's disgusting.
We're at a time check. We're at a time check. Asi, what is your question?
Question of the week is one that me and Mike have talked about, and I know where Mike stands, and I'm completely against it. The question is, it's a different format. It's like, would you rather bang your mom or lose a leg?
Oh, no. I'll lose my leg.
Wait, how's this? This is the easiest question in the world.
What, Mike? Lose a leg or bang your mom? My mom's gonna get banged right there, boy.
No, why you don't even need legs, dude? They have robot ones now.
What do you want?
Tip, you're the tiebreaker here.
What do you mean a tiebreaker? This is not a question. I don't need legs, bro. You can have
Thank you.
both of my legs.
What?
I do. That's what I'm saying. I don't need legs, bro. There's great prosthetics these days. It's 2018.
Bro, are you guys kidding, bro? Prosthetic? You guys are. That's ridiculous.
Guys,
I know I'm not. I know. Listen, I know I'm not in myself here, bro. There's hundreds of other people that I'm sure gonna be like banging their moms.
Bro, I think you're a sick fucker.
I think you are.
It's not gonna be a fun time, but it's probably gonna be funner than losing my leg. It's probably gonna be better than losing my leg.
No,
take my
not.
leg. Take my leg all day, bro.
No way.
Chop that
Just
shit
one
off.
time, bro.
Yo, I would saw one with a chainsaw myself.
Yep.
You're crazy,
Over that.
bro.
Yeah,
I feel
fuck
like your
that.
mom even wouldn't let you. Your mom would be like, "Come on, come here, papi, come here."
Bro, it is 2018. You do not need your legs anymore. They could put nice bouncy prosthetic ones. In fact, I'll probably be better at CrossFit if I had prosthetic legs because they weigh less.
Nah, homie, my mom's getting banged there.
We're wrapping this bitch up.
Wrapping this bitch up. Hey, if anyone's listening, let me know what you think. Bang your mom or lose your legs. NoNameMancast@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from anybody.
And while you're replying to that, please tell us you're not a fucking ape and that you just lift the cheek and wipe while sitting down, because only animals and barbarians stand up.
That's
Also follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, everyone leaves the final statement. My final statement is stand up and bang your mom.
So,
all right,
what should be our outro songs, guys?
Instrumental, Gucci Mane, Lemonade, same thing. Are we still?
No, we're still.
Is this thing?
Yes, things still.
Okay.